So what's good, TMG fam? It's your boy Ellen, and I'm back with another reaction. How y'all feel? Welcome back to the channel. Salute. So, top 10 dark messages hidden in famous paintings. Now, listen, I know everybody's into the whole NFT wave right now. The NFT wave is what's popping. NFTs. It's all you hear everybody talking about now, NFTs. And granted, people are making a killing out there off of these NFTs, bro. Eventually, I'm gonna have to figure it all out. You know, once I get, I've been focusing mainly on stocks in my portfolio, stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I've been focusing on that. So eventually, I need to incorporate NFTs. But man, art is so fascinating to me that, you know, when you get into that NFT space, you gotta really know what you're doing. Seriously, or you'll be stuck with something that ain't worth the value. But when you think about art, you have to think back to like these famous paintings. Remember them paintings back in the day that used to scare you to death? Remember that? You walk by it and you think the eyes is looking at you. So you walk by it, then you stop, then you walk a little more, then you stop, then you back up about 10 feet, and you stop. And then you walk forward, then you stop, and you looking, and you're like, how? That's what used to bother me about paintings, bro. I used to be like, yo, how did they paint the eyes to always follow me? I used to, I don't care, I can talk about it now. But I used to be like, yo, why are these eyes following me? And then you see the movie, you watch the movies where they following people in the movies when they walk past some type of old painting or art or something, and the eyes are following. I used to feel like that all the time, bro. All the time. But we're gonna look at some dark messages hidden in these famous paintings, bro. It might lend some credence to maybe why certain things have happened or why you feel a certain way when you go in the presence of this painting. All right, so if you're new to the channel, man, please hit the subscribe button and join the fam, bro. I appreciate y'all smashing, kicking, however you got to hit that like button. I don't care. Beat it up, bruise it, whatever you got to do to that like button. Just make sure you hit it and subscribe, all right? Let's get to the video.
Back to Most Amazing Top 10. Here are the top 10 dark messages hidden in famous paintings. Art, sometimes dark. Kicking off the list at number 10, the creation of Adam. We'll start this list off with one of the most famous paintings of sculptor and artist, Michelangelo. The creation of Adam, you've seen it at one point or another, or you've seen it referenced at one point or another. It was painted back in 1508. The poster of E.T. was inspired by this painting. With little hands, little...
Really? You mean to tell me that whole E.T. phone home was inspired from this? I never knew that, bro. See, listen, man. Listen, you learned something new.
The poster of E.T. was inspired by this painting. With little hands, little phone home. Memes have been on a whole new level thanks to Michelangelo in this piece. But what's the dark background here exactly? Perhaps the plethora of naked folks in the sky, all bunched up together? Not exactly. It was known that back in the 1500s, Michelangelo used to dissect bodies, all in the name of art. Of course, why not? He would create anatomic artwork. That's why his creation of Adam kind of looks like he's crawling out of an organ. To be honest, I never noticed it at first. Now, I can't unsee it. That's definitely the inside of a body. The Sistine Chapel has many dark pieces of art. I may or may not...
Wait, what? Crawling out of a what? An organ? How many of y'all knew that without lying? There's gonna be some people just say they knew it, they just act like they smart and they know everything. But how many of y'all really knew that? I had no clue of that, and now I'm looking at that as like really, really crazy right now.
See it. That's definitely the inside.
Yeah, I can't unsee it either now. And it's like it's got multiple people in an organ with them. What is the meaning? See, here we go.
Out of a body. The Sistine Chapel has many dark pieces of art. I may or may not mention another. Number 9, Bill Clinton. We've all heard that clip downloading music growing up, you know, I did not have sexual relations with that woman. Like, bro, I'm trying to listen to Christmas music. What is this? Whose voice is this? What did I download? Why is this computer not working anymore? I'm so grounded. Back in 2006, former US President Bill Clinton showed off this beautiful portrait of himself done by the incredible artist John Nelson Shanks. As far as portraits go, this is beautiful. The art is beautiful and all that. But that pose, I mean, I don't know. Something's off about it.
I knew where he was going with that. Oh, that pose. That pose. I knew. It looked weird to me too. Oh, but what popped in my mind, I can't really say. But to hear him say, I don't know, something wrong with that pose. That just, it got me too, man. It got me too. Yes, I'm bringing it back because, oh man. Does Bill need any more negative attention his way? He don't. But man, this painting doesn't say a lot without saying a lot, bro. It says a lot without saying a lot. That's all I'm gonna say. And y'all let me know if y'all know what I'm talking about.
The art is beautiful and all that, but that pose, I mean, I don't know, something's off about it. His stance is like, let me read that. Like, he just looks uncomfortable, you know? He doesn't look ready yet. Well, that's because the shadow on the left side of the portrait, it's meant to represent Monica Lewinsky.
I knew it, bro. I knew it. You knew it. I knew it. I knew it by his stance. Oh man, we just couldn't escape that. Oh, bro. Oh my gosh, man. Y'all are so sick, fam. Oh man, that's hilarious.
I'm not even lying to you. I knew it. I felt like there was some darkness in here. I'm like, oh, something's off here. There's some shady history around. Pun intended. The artist himself admitted that this was indeed the case. He used the dress shape as symbolism to the scandal while he was creating the artwork. I thought the dark background here was Bill's pants, but well, I was wrong. That's why we're here.
And the fact that Bill just doesn't mind. I wonder if he still has this painting to this day. If he does, then wow. All I can say is wow.
To educate. Number 8, the Madonna with Saint Giovanni. For this next one, we'll be taking a look at a painting from the 15th century by artist Domenico Ghirlandaio. This painting is currently in the Hall of Hercules in Palazzo Vecchio in Florence. Also, if I'm saying any of these names wrong, you can tell me. It's probably gonna be a lot of them. I'm trying. The painting shows the Virgin Mary, infant Jesus, of course, with a six-pack for some reason. And over her right shoulder, we can see this object floating in the sky. Let's take a closer look at that, shall we? What is that? Is that a drone? A magnetic balloon? A weather balloon? Those weren't around then. What's even more interesting is that a man is looking up at the sky at this object. He's even covering his eyes, shielding the sun to try and get a better look. Man's going blind to try and see what's hovering above him. It's always a good sign as well when your dog is barking at something next to you in the sky. Art historians believe that the object is an angel resembling a cloud, while others believe that it's a clear sign of alien visitors. I'm others. I'm like, oh, E.T., the whole thing. This is starting to make more sense now. What do you guys think? Was this the 15th century version of drawing the sun at the top corner of your painting? Or did this mystery artist just document?
Oh my gosh, talk about a throwback memory. Were you one of those? Huh? Were you one of the people that used to do that? Every piece of paper you did, you drew a sun at the top right-hand corner or left-hand corner, depending on how your brain operated and worked. Were you one of those that did that? I think I went through a phase of doing that. One of those phases where I wasn't listening in class like I was supposed to, which pretty much ended in me getting a phone call home from school all the time. Yeah, that was me.
15th century version of drawing the sun at the top corner of your painting, or did this mystery artist just document UFO footage with his own brush? Number 7, Cafe Terrace at night. Upon first glance, you can tell this is a piece done by the fabulous Vincent van Gogh. The blue tones, the streaks. I did the Van Gogh experience downtown Toronto and it was mesmerizing, honestly. The floors.
Why does this feel like it's New Orleans? And maybe that's because I just went there like a month or so ago. It just feel like I'm back in New Orleans looking at this painting.
Moving, I was like falling into the walls and everything. It was great. While his 1888 oil painting, Cafe Terrace at Night, looks like a quiet late night summer dream, it's actually pretty dark when you start looking closely. I'm not a Van Gogh expert by any means, but Jared Baxter, He is. Back in 2015, Jared brought forth this idea that Cafe Terrace at night was really Van Gogh's version of the Last Supper. This figure in the center with long hair and 12 surrounding individuals, one of which is slipping into darkness. It checks out. He also says there are hidden crucifixes in this painting. I knew there was something spiritual about that Van Gogh exhibit. I knew it all around me. I'm like, is that a floating crucifix? Where'd it go? It's gone. Number 6, Medusa. Another one of the most recent paintings on today's list is Medusa by Caravaggio. It was done back in 1597. Crazy that that's a recent painting. That's so long ago in my head. And this photo, I'll admit right off the bat, is a little bit haunting. It's a little gory, it's a little graphic. But where does this idea come from? What compels a person to spend this long on a scary painting? The entire time I'd be like, We all know the story of Medusa, the woman with, snakes for hair. When you look at them, you turn to stone and then you're stuck forever and it's horrible. Well, this is a painting that really captures her essence, her beauty, really just, her complexion is so nice, her snake complexion. The snakes really add.
What do you do if you walk into somebody's home and they have a painting of Medusa up as like their prized artwork edition that they have in their home? How do you look at that person? Huh? What made you choose that, psycho? Huh? I don't know, man. Just look at that. Or let's not even say painting. They have like this sculpture of this, like, you know what I mean? Or wax statue, sculpture, whatever you want to have. Like, that would be crazy, fam. Did you just make sure you don't eat anything? And I mean anything that they offer you. You hear me? Don't eat nothing. And get out of there quick before they send you to the sunken place.
Really just, her complexion is so nice, her snake complexion. The snakes really add to the moment, without taking away. The blood oozing out of her neck also draws the eye. It's a nice accent. This painting was meant to be a depiction of the defeat of Medusa, obviously. The legend goes that Perseus, who is the son of Zeus and Danae, was given a shield by Athena. He took said shield to battle Medusa, and he managed to outsmart her by letting her catch a glimpse of her own reflection in that shield. Bam! You played yourself. Yeah, she turned herself into stone, and then this is when he took his sword out and, you can probably feel the rest of it. You've seen Game of Thrones. A happy moment, perhaps?
No,
I don't know.
No, I haven't. I still have yet to watch Game of Thrones, and don't judge me. Don't judge me.
And, you can probably feel the rest of it. You've seen Game of Thrones. A happy moment, perhaps? I don't know. Imagine having this in your home. I wouldn't sleep. That's terrifying to look at. Number 5, the Mona Lisa. No way she's on this list. What is she up to? How can the Mona Lisa possibly be on this dark messages list? She's literally just... She's chilling out. She's so calm. Another masterpiece from Da Vinci, coming from the 15th century. There's already been, of course, hundreds of theories surrounding this painting. Like perhaps she could have been pregnant, given her stance with the, the hands doing the...
Wait. I've never heard that one. Perhaps she was pregnant? Is that his theory, or was that an actual theory thrown out there about the Mona Lisa famous painting? I've never heard that. But now when you look, you zoom out, and you look at this painting now, a lot of women, and I think about even Queen, like when Queen when she first got pregnant, and we were going to have our first child, she didn't want nobody to know at first. She was trying to keep it a secret as long as she could, right? So when we first went back to her mom's house, she tried to do this little thing where she covered up and everything like that. She wanted to like surprise them later on, right? But she couldn't hide it. You know what I mean? She couldn't hide it at all. So is that I see she look like she's trying to cover up, but at the same time, when people tell you to take pictures, they also put you in this little awkwardy sitting, hands placed at a certain place for the photo. So I can see that as well. So, man, some of these theories I think people just be, making up. But now I'm not going to be able to unsee that theory.
Like perhaps she could have been pregnant, given her stance with the hands doing the thing. And the veil over her shoulders, those were worn often by pregnant women during the Italian Renaissance. But back in 2011, a clue was found in the painting. Yeah, a clue, like we're national treasure all of a sudden. Silvano Vincetti supposedly found letters and numbers painted into her eyes. Teeny tiny microscopic numbers and letters. How fun is that? Yeah, I was at my desk earlier and my forehead was like touching my computer screen. I was like, really? Are you sure? I was looking, couldn't find anything. My eyes aren't that great. The L over her right eye stands for Leonardo, and in the other eye, there's a 72, the numbers 7 and 2. We believe so far this relates to Christianity and Judaism. 7, the creation of the world, and 2, the duality of men and women. Meanwhile, I'm over here drawing that really cool S. I think I nailed that, I'm not gonna lie. Number 4.
Oh man, he took me back again. I actually did a video on that thing, and we talked about that a long time ago, man. Drawing them S's all over like paper in my notebooks again, which warrant me getting a phone call from the school about me not paying attention in class and falling asleep and doodling and doing other things instead of paying attention. Yeah, y'all could see like how I was in school, right? You can see the timeline, right? Yeah, bad, just bad.
The Ambassadors. This one got me, I'm not gonna lie, I got the creeps after this. The Ambassadors is a painting from 1533. I've seen this one before, as I'm sure you have at one point or another. Hans Holbein the Younger painted this lovely room with, scholars. There's a globe, a mandolin, to pass the time, help inspiration, that's why we get mandolins. We have one in the corner here at the studio. Chris whips it often. But at the bottom, we see an anamorphic skull. It makes you want to cock your head around almost. It doesn't seem to fit in properly. Like the angle of the skull is wrong. It looks like whenever I try and use Photoshop, it's just something's off. Experts believe this was done intentionally to remind us that death is around the corner. So when I was looking at this, I was like, why is that doing that? And I'm like, oh, death is around the haunting. Next, number 3.
Or forever present. I think I heard somebody say that one time about it. Death is forever present.
The Old Guitarist. Any fans of Game of Thrones on here? Well, this next one gives off major White Walker vibes. The Old Guitarist is, well, exactly what you think. It's an old man, hunched over, white hair, playing a guitar. This would be creepy regardless, just on its own. But when Pablo Picasso was putting together this masterpiece back in the early 1900s, he had some tricks up his sleeve. At the end of the 1900s, in 1998, researchers used infrared on the painting. Again, National Treasure style for some reason. And this time, it wasn't a hidden message, it was a hidden woman. Yeah, another woman was painted underneath the elderly man. So because this...
Hold up, how do you even do that, bro? Some people, I keep telling y'all, man, y'all are super talented, bro, because I know it's people that can do that till this day and paint a painting within a painting. How do you do that? I would often look at it like, nah, man, because then, like, how I'm gonna charge? Like, I just did 2 paintings and 1 painting. I feel like I should make double, but most people gonna see it as 1 painting, so they only gonna want to pay me for 1 painting. And no, I see how my brain works. I need to split that apart. But we cannot deny the talent here to be able to paint a painting within a painting, bro. Look at that. Look at that. Where's my mouse? So I can look at that. Okay, mouse work. There it is. Look at that. And the fact that how somebody picked up on that. What he said, they put it up to infrared or something? Hold on.
The sleeve. At the end of the 1900s, in 1998, researchers used infrared on the painting.
Infrared on the painting and saw that. That's crazy.
Again,
talented.
National Treasure style for some reason. And this time, it wasn't a hidden message, it was a hidden woman. Yeah, another woman was painted underneath the elderly man. So because this paint is naturally fading now, she's becoming more and more clear to see. That is so deep. That's the most deep thing. Am I into art? Am I enjoying art? Am I researching? This is fun. I like this. Number 2, Netherlandish Proverbs. Back in 1559, Peter Bruegel the Elder, great name, created this oil painting, and we're still trying to unravel everything in here. And this painting, I mean, for one, it's massive. There's a lot going on. It's on display currently in the Gemälde Gallery in Berlin. It's got a lot going on, and when you really start to focus, you can see some weird shit going on in this painting. What is that guy doing? That guy's banging his head off the wall. Walter White's been throwing pizzas on the roof for some reason. That fish ate a bigger fish. This dude fell off.
Breaking Bad reference, bro. For y'all that don't know what he meant right there, go watch Breaking Bad.
It's been throwing pizzas on the roof for some reason. That fish ate a bigger fish. This dude fell off an ox onto a donkey. What kind of heist was going on in this town? What is happening? Ah, I see. It's supposed to be horrible. Lovely. Proverbs were a hot topic back in the 1500s. Apparently, over 100 Dutch proverbs and idioms are seen in this painting. He also aimed to illustrate the stupidity of man, and given how much of a show this town looks like, I'd say Peter nailed.
Anytime I see a photo like this, I always think about it's how to me, it's how my brain operates. You know what I mean? I'm always all over the place. So if I was to be a painter, a world-renowned painter, I probably would paint stuff like this. You know what I mean? Because I could probably never stick with one topic. I would be here thinking about this, that, and the third, and my paintings would naturally reflect that. So I have this scene, then I have this scene, and then this person doing that, and this person doing that. It just represents how all over the place my brain is. So paintings like this make me, I can understand it. I definitely can understand it.
Nailed it. And finally, number 1, the Arnofini Portrait. This one is the most impressive paintings on our list. I am a sucker for reflections. And for this one, we'll be looking at Jan van Eyck's painting from 1434. It's quite old, the oldest on our list. This is an oil painting titled the Arnofini Portrait. It shows Giovanni da Niccolao Arnolfini, his wife, and a little doggo. In the back,
she is definitely pregnant, all right? She definitely looks pregnant.
Portrait. It shows Giovanni da Niccolao Arnolfini, his wife, and a little doggo. In the background, that's where things get mysterious. There's a mirror, a painted mirror. It's been widely believed that Jan is in the painting themselves. We love an artist cameo. Nice. I'm actually in that wall too. Believe it or not, you just can't see me yet. It hasn't been long enough. Also, written in Latin above the mirror, there's a message, a Latin message. Let's do it. The message reads, Jan van Eyck was here, 1434. That's gotta be the oldest blank was here of all time. Even
So all them times y'all wrote was here in a bathroom stall, y'all actually really got this from an artist. I bet y'all wish y'all had that in the back of your mind so you could have said that to the principal when he busted you writing it, or somebody told on you that you was writing on the walls, I was here, and you could have told, man, this is my art. And I got it from this famous artist, man. This is just my art, inspiring. You know, maybe that would have shortened your in school suspension time. You know what I mean? At least been worth a try.
Was here, 1434. That's gotta be the oldest blank was here of all time. Even older than Brooks was here from Shawshank Redemption. That was pretty old. A message like that with the artist hidden in the painting, that gives me goosebumps all around. And I'm not really entirely sure why. Guys, I've been your host, Taylor McWaters. Those were the top 10
That's crazy. I still can't get over the one of the people in Oregon. That was crazy to me. And Medusa. Medusa, that, I don't think that'll ever stop being like fascinating as well as horrifying at the same time. Could you imagine in your bedroom having a picture up of Medusa and waking up in the middle of the night and seeing that? Yeah. I wouldn't advise that at all. But, you know, to each his own. You know what I'm saying? Tomato, tomato. If you want to do it, try it out. I don't know if it's going to go too right, but, you know, you may see. But, yeah, man, y'all get at me in the comment section. Let me know what you thought of this video, man. Top 10 dark messages hidden in famous paintings, bro. And stick around and stay tuned, man. Until next reaction, I'm gone. Peace.